Boom, boom, it's Kenry here. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so got a little bit of crossing void going on here today. We've got a slight issue with the progression in this particular game here. Everything is based on six. Six energy, if you notice at the top screen, is required to run each story level once. Um, so you get 140 energy a day, and you can refill it four times, get another 100, which is what you have to do if you want to move through this game with any speed. So I'm in the second phase of the third golden time. The first, uh, the previous was just to get 8 pieces of S ranked armor and level them up to 16, which is the max that you can go for those particular. You had to get 8 of them. So I managed to do that. That's where you notice that the problem goes through. You can't you don't get a lot of energy, and they limit the amount that you can get. So that's why progression through is quite slow. Um, right now I have to get 6 4-star characters. So I already in the last golden time you had to get 3, so I did my 3 mains the last time. So now I'm going to work on my 3 sups supporters. So to get those, it takes to get them up to 4 stars. It of course takes mats. Um, you need 5 of the bolt termination 3s, 5 of the resolute will 3s, and 5 of the fearless bravery 3s, and you can do 1 rank up, and that gives you 1. You have to do that 3 times, and that'll allow you to go up to a star. I'm not sure if you have to do it on a 4th time right here, so I'm not sure if that one actually requires. We'll see. Um, so you have to run these. The problem is you only get 1 of these on each level, and they're on separate levels, which means you have to run 3 different levels to get these, and you only get 1 each time you run it, which means it's 6 energy to get each one of these. So um, to get 5 of them, you're going to have to run the level 5 times, which is 30 energy. I mean, you could do it all at once. You can do it, do it 3 times for 36 energy. But so it's not feasible to quickly get this up. I mean, you could purchase. Fortunately, you can purchase the energy, um, which I'm going to do right now because I need to get some more of the. Unfortunately, I don't have a 3-star level on that. I've been running my Resolute Wills from 610 because I was able to 3-star that. Um, the problem I'm having right now is I have no way to remove the buffs from myself. I can remove buffs from the enemy, which is critical in this game because they can get some pretty good armor buffs that make them virtually impossible to do any amount of damage. Um, so I'll go ahead and I can run this on 12, but then see Starfight. So I have to. So you can buy this for 60, so you can buy 100 energy, and you can do that 4 times. So just go ahead and do that for today. So that'll give me all my energy. And that'll allow me to start running these. Um, so I'm going to have to figure out something that I'm going to have to try to make up a team. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably spend a large amount of crystals here, do some pulls, and hopefully get lucky and try to get my hands on um, a good debuff team that can remove purity. Um, Haru does it, but I've only got her on B rank, and she's not going to survive in these upper levels. Um, you're going to need at least A rank up around here because each of the enemies are having about 12,000 hit points, and they do some pretty nasty damage. Um, I've got the S rank 16 sets, the two sets that I've got on Miyuki and Asuna as it right now. I'm going to put the next set on Makoto, um, and that will. These are pretty good damage reduction sets. So these reduce damage taken, and you need that, especially in these upper levels where you got Shauna and the leveling you some pretty nasty damage at you. So I'm going to have to set that up, and then I'm going to have to start focusing on somebody who can remove, who can do purity, so that I can get 3 stars on some of these levels. The ones that I'm getting 3 stars on all the others, but anytime it requires to remove debuffs, bleed or backfire, I'm not able to get the 3 star because I don't have anybody that can do that. I tried running a team I had. It was 1A with Carino and a B, which was your heart, and they died fairly quickly. So, and you need to run these at story level 6 because that's the only place where you can get the third version of the match. You have to do Resolute Will 3s, and they're all the third level, which are up at 6. The fourth level to get you 4 stars, the mats are in levels up in higher levels in 7 8. She would definitely not. They would not even survive 1 hit, maybe even 2 hits up there before that team would get wiped. So we're going to have to see if we can get hopefully we can get lucky and get a Urahara on an A. An S would be really nice, but I don't see that happening. But we'll do some pulls and see what we can come up with. Sean is the banner right now. She's damage. That's not a banner I'm worried about right now. I've got excellent damage with Makoto, Miyuki, and Asuna. They're all doing excellent damage. Damage is not my problem. Removing debuffs for myself is my current problem. So as you can see, I'm running this on 2 stars, so I'm only going to get 2 of these each time. So basically, that's the way you have to progress through. I get my golds on this. I got 3 stars on this, so I can get my Resolute Wills from here, and run that on a 3, which is 18. So I'm going to get 3 because everything's based on 6. You get 1 mat per run. I'm running it on 3 times technically because I 3 started. I'm allowed to run it 3 times, so that's 18, and I get 3 mats. So just have to work through it. You're definitely going to have to purchase the energy if you want to progress through this game with any speed. There's just no other way to do it. Definitely get the S ranked armor. You need it to survive in these upper levels. And the only way to get that is the same way. You run that through the treasure hunt challenge, and it requires energy as well too. So it's sort of an alternating. So for the last couple of days, I've just been running the treasure hunt, using all my energy on that to get the enhancement materials for the armor. And ranking them up to 16, you had to get 8, so that's quite a few, but did get 2 sets out of it. And I'm working on another set too, but right now I'm just focusing on getting these up. I'll focus on that after I get these up to 4 star. The energy, your experience is based on the same thing. I will get, if you run it 3 times for 18 energy, then you will get 18 experience. So everything is based on 6. You run it 1 time for 6, you're going to get 6 experience. And that's how so everything's based on 6. And since they limit the amount of energy that you get, you really don't get any energy. I think there's one quest if you do in the dailies that gives you a little bit more energy. but considering how much energy it's costing to get the mats, there's really no way to progress through it at a fair clip unless you can, unless you just use your Mago to buy the energy, which is not, I mean, you know, it's not that bad. 60 Mago for, isn't it? Not breaking the bank or anything, because you do get Mago throughout the game, so it's not like you have to buy anything. It's just there's a progression limit that you have to go through. So rank it up again. Okay. So that now let's see here. So we need 3 more of the purple mats, and that's in 6.5, I believe. Yeah, the purple mats. I can only run this for 12 because I'm unable 3-star, like I said before, because it can't debuff. But so that's the way to progress through. And at the end of this particular golden time, you'll get an impression weapon. You have to be level 45 to utilize that. So hopefully by the time, I'm at level 41 right now, homing in on level 42. It takes more experience as you level up, so it's taken longer to do it. So um, that's another thing that you're having to look for is your level up, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have to be level 5 to complete this third golden time. The weapon that they're giving you is a 45 level required weapon, so won't be able to quit unless you're 45. So I'd assume the last one's going to be get to 45. So after that, after I finish getting the 3 stars, the 4 stars on these 3 other characters, I will of course start focusing on going through the story, leveling up. I should by that time be strong enough to take the upper levels. I haven't really had any progress. I'm up to 6, almost finished this story number 6. I really haven't faced any ones that I can't complete. Um, I expect in the next story, I'll probably start. You probably start encountering some problem with my current armor. I need to get to complete that third set of armor, um, S armor for Makoto, and that's what I'm going to do after I get all of my subs leveled up to 4. There's an inherent function, so if I do end up getting an S character on any of the ones that I currently have, I will be able to um, inherit that up, so they'll be able to pick up right where I left off on the former. I haven't had a chance to use that yet because I haven't got any S characters duped yet. The only S character I got was a Miyuki, um, and I got that a while back. So I haven't had a chance. I haven't pulled another S character, so I haven't had a chance to use the inherit function. So we'll have to see how well it works. But I'm assuming it'll give me all of my levels, and I'm hoping my stars. If it doesn't give me my stars, that would be uncool because I'd have to go running all those levels again just to get that. So would you have to move through here? Um, Progression is slow, but it's a pretty good game. I like the I like the way it plays out. I'm assuming in the holiday season coming up here, we'll probably get a chance to get our hands on another S character. Would be my assumption. Most of the games have a function where in the holiday season that you have a chance to get a high rank character. The ones that they're putting out right now on the banners, it's just you have to pay to get those. You There's unable to earn enough Mego to pull enough pools to get the I think it's like 60 some pools that you have to get. We'll take a look at it here afterwards, but there's no way you can get that without purchasing it. Um, because the tickets that's required to do it are just aren't tickets that you get normally. They give you tickets for the regular banner, but not tickets for the full banner. But you can use the probability percentage on there. So if you find a character that you like, then you can go ahead and um, get what's required. Fortunate, maybe, you know, be fortunate enough to get maybe another S before you get to the 90, you know, before you actually get to the requirement where you get it automatically get it. But I've seen a couple people do it, and I think I've seen it like 3 or 4 people do it on other videos, and only one actually got it beforehand. All the others always had to go to the full 90 pulls before they actually got it. So it does not seem that's just not worth not worth it for the current banner for me, which is Shauna. Um, I'm hoping that, you know, we'll have a multiple character banner starting, you know, in the holiday season, and I'll pull on that. Um, Actually, might maybe a Carino or something like that, just because that would give me a debuff team, and that's what I need, is to be able to remove purity from my team. Because right now, both Miyuki and Toma um, can remove buffs on the allies, so I can remove that armor that really makes it hard uh, to to eliminate them sometime. So this is Zero here. Let's see. She's the first one I'm working on, and no, you do have to. It's actually 4, so it's not 15. It's actually 20 um, of these mats to make 1 star. So let's go ahead and run. Let's go ahead and run that. This right here, it's on. I think it's a 610. That doesn't work anymore. It used to work, but it doesn't work anymore. But you can get it from here. You can get. It'll tell you where to get it from here. So that's they posted an update. So that might have been the update that they posted um, previously. So this is 16. I've got this on 3 stars. So I'll just run it. Um, 18. And this will allow me to star her up. So it's not exceedingly difficult. Definitely get those S ranked armor, because that's a damage reduction set. Um, and it works really well. I've noticed when I beat this level the first time through, all 3 were down to roughly Asuna and Miyuki were down to about under 2,000. They were close to 1,000, and Makoto was under 1,000 with their health. Now they're, even after levels finished, they're still well above. They're still above half. So it definitely does a good on the damage reduction. Um, I'm not having any trouble dealing out damage, so I'm looking for damage reduction sets. They do have some S ranked armor sets that are damage increase sets that you can look at. But I'm focused just on damage reduction right now. Once I've gotten to the point where I'm just, you know, all of my characters are, you know, close to max level and whatnot, then I'll probably won't have to worry about a damage reduction, and I can go for a damage increase set. But if I do get a damage increase set, I'll definitely put that on Miyuki, because she can sell out. She's selling out nearly 16,000 on her climax skill. So yeah, they see this. Just don't knock me down 2,000. I still had to put 5,000. So definitely not worried about damage. So there's 3 more. So they added this function in. They've made it a little bit. I like the function now, because now I'm able to star up 0. I've got the 3rd one, and now you notice how it's highlighting it, and it's allowing me to return to star up, so I don't have to hit back to get to it. I can go back to the star up screen directly from the level that I'm running, which is a good feature of life that they've added, and that was in the recent update. So so now she's 4-starred. So to take her to 4, you're going to have to go. These are in different levels. They don't do it from there anywhere. They have to do it from here now. So 8, story level 8 is where I'm going to have to be to get my characters 4-starred. So expect you're going to have to do that to get the 5 rank up, star up. So you're going to have to get to level 8, so story level 8. So That's, you know, all the way through, finish through 6, up in 7, and up into 8. So you're definitely going to need S armor sets when you're getting up about that high. Um, so you can get the S armor set out of the event, the Autumn Fest event, as I showed in previous. I no longer have the option to get it because you're only allowed to get it once, and then they remove it. It was right here between these first two, the two 2888 and the 52. It was right in there. But once you get the set, you can't get it anymore. So it's only a one-time set. Autumn Fest is still going on. It's going to be going on until the 5th. Definitely do the claims. I've got to get the crane game, because I have actually pulled uh, a couple pieces of S-ranked armor out of that. So even though the it's a pretty low chance of pulling it. I don't have any tickets for it right yet. I do have one. Even though it's pretty rare chance, I have actually pulled a couple pieces of S-ranked armor out of there. So um, definitely something you want to look at. Otherwise, you're just basically getting these right here, which you can then decompose to get pulls for your talents, which you always want to focus on. Get those talents up. So continue pumping through. So I've got 4 6, so I've got 2 more to do. I've only got 200 energy left. That might be enough, but 3, no, not quite going to be enough. It'll probably be tomorrow before I can actually finish this out. But I'll pump through until all my energy's gone, and then proceed from there. But so that's the update. So there's definitely a little bit of an energy issue. Hopefully they'll give us some more energy as we progress through. Let's see if I have any pulls. We'll finish it off with a pull from the gotcha. I know I do have my one free for today. So yeah, you see your probability here for Shauna is you have to get it. I've already drawn a few times, but 91 draws is what basically is what you need to actually get her in S rank form. But other than that, the probability is 1.87 that you get her, and that probability increase. This is a probability that it's supposed to increase, but it doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and pull. Just, you know, with the 1.8% probability, that's not very high. So yeah, so I got Shauna, but I got the B rank version of Shauna, which is not very good from my standpoint. I noticed that the tickets have decreased the amount of tickets that we're getting. So that's a fun too. But I'm hoping the next banner will be good. But this is a good banner if you don't have any Shauna. But I've got her in A format already. So I'm not going to worry about getting her in S until I get my hands on a debuff team, ally debuff team, purity removal, so that I can 3-star some of those levels. But so that's the pulls for today. I'm going to go ahead and do a 15 pull here. Let's see if we can get anything. Might get lucky. See if we can. So yeah, it's 1500 for. That's not too bad. So let's go ahead and purchase it. Okay, see if we get anything interesting here. So you have to live about. Okay, we've got support. So Varia, I think I've already got her in support format, so that didn't really help out too much. And I got an A rank Shauna. So I think I already got Severian report. So I've got it's a dupe on her. Let's see here. Savaria. Yeah, yeah, I've got her. No, I've got her actually as a main. I've got her as a main. I've never got her as support. That's a support version. Who does she cross with? It doesn't say. That's cross skills not working. Seems to be down at the moment. I think she has some association with Shauna. No, she doesn't. So I have to find out who she has association with. She and might be able to use her as does she have anything with Guru? No, nothing with her either. So I'm not sure if that's going to be if I'll be able to form a team with her for support. I'll have to look in and see which one, see if I could do it. But that's it. So just moving through, but that's it. So you definitely got some energy that we're going to have to take a look at. But just pump it on through. So overflowing energy. So you get some energy if you do that. Ooh, letter from the Void Agency. What's this? Ever since the OBT started, you've given us a lot of, ooh, 3 pulls. And so you're doing your best to live up there. At the same time, you guys are to find bugs in Void, everything. So apparently, so this book says three pull tickets in your mail. So you definitely want to take a look at that. That's nice. Let's go back here to the summons and go ahead and take a look at those. As my probability increases, so that gives us 3 pulls. So boom, boom, boom. Purchasing with tickets. So let's do our 3 pulls right here. Boy, they're just giving you Shauna left and right, but unfortunately, it's not the S value for Shauna. Oh, I like that. So we're definitely going to get a shot, but you're not getting a shot of its that S that you want. And as you notice, your S probability is increasing to 2.28, and it's going down to 7.2. Like I say, there's not enough. You're going to have to purchase the tickets to actually get it. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about her. I'll wait until I see something they got drop it on a holiday before I make a decision. So this is Ken Rear, and thanks a lot for watching. Remember to click on like if you like the video, and click on the subscribe channel to get notified every time I drop a video. So this is Ken Rear.